today because we are joined by the two nicest guys in Hollywood, everyone's favorites, Patrik and Paul.
Woohoo! Hello, everyone. Hey, Ropers.
Hey, Ropers!
What's going on?
Oh, it's crazy. Crazy busy. Been busy, 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 but it's
July,
good.
July is his birthday, and so we're just celebrating every single day. Celebrating, celebrating, celebrating.
He says that, but we celebrated in Dominican Republic, and we have not even done anything for my birthday.
Are
Besides,
What do
you
you mean?
we
How
haven't
much?
had a cake. Did I have a cake? I have one little tiny piece of cake in Dominican Republic. I haven't had a cake. I haven't had friends. I haven't had a party. I haven't had anything.
You're on a diet. Oh my God, you go on a trip and then you still want more stuff. Like seriously, how much more blowjobs can I do?
I would love a cake though. That sounds nice. Oh, I
You
love
got a
I
cake.
did not get a cake. I got a piece of cake. There's a difference between a full cake and a piece of cake.
I don't want you to gain weight.
I think I
I can
prefer a
smell it.
pie to a cake. I think I prefer like a lemon meringue or like I don't know.
A pecan
A
pie.
pecan is
Oh,
very nice. It's a very
that
nice
pecan
pie.
pie, I never used to like it, but then it's one of my favorite
Me
go.
too. I don't like
I
pecans. I hate
I
pecans,
know.
but
And David has been like buried in the soap opera he's working on, The Bay. So we've been buried in that, and then buried in finishing up season 5 of Gowning Out in Beverly Hills. Our release date, I think, is July 31. So we've been buried finishing up the episodes for that. And then
And then can I tell you it was our 22nd anniversary on Monday?
yeah.
congratulations, 27 years.
And he doesn't
22nd.
and he doesn't
22.
even I had this huge bouquet of flowers delivered to the set in where we were filming in North Hall in Chatsworth, which, by the way, is the porn capital of the world. I don't know. That's where they were
Really
filming this opera, which I don't understand. But yes, it is the porn capital of the world. I had a
interesting.
huge bouquet of flowers delivered to the set,
You did?
and they declined it. They said they couldn't find, so I don't know who from the Bay turned it away, but your flowers were sent back. I got a message this morning. So I'm pissed.
I listen, this is the world we live in now, right? Like if everyone's afraid.
And all I got him was a tiny little cake? What?
I had the largest bouquet of flowers delivered, and I got a message this morning. And I think it's because I didn't put his name on it. I put sexy designer husband because that's what I call him, my sexy designer.
Well, when it's being delivered to a public place, they might need the first name, the last name.
They all know me there. We're the only ones
We
like
were the
that.
only
I'm the only
production
designer on set.
filming. So somebody, one of the PAs,
Hmm.
somebody turned it away.
No, they would have asked.
No, they
That
didn't.
person's gonna be fired.
No, they didn't. I got the message this morning. I was so pissed
Did you
about
get a
that.
refund at least?
No, maybe I'm gonna get it resent.
Oh my
If
God, no.
if not, make sure you get your refund, girl. I don't like when
I
I
know.
do that. You got to get the refund. Well, happy birthday, Cancer. I'm a Gemini, and congratulations on the 22 years. In 5 years, you'll have beat Mauricio and Kyle, and you will be you will be
What do you think? Do you think this is gonna last?
Well, it's gay years, so we already beat them technically.
well, I don't know if it's gonna last. Rachel Zoe's is not lasting. She officially, after the separation, just filed for divorce. Here's the thing. She
Married
separated.
to a gay husband. If you're married to a gay husband, of course you're gonna file for divorce. Sorry.
Married to the gay husband. He keeps dating women though, you know?
Okay.
So
He's
is Hugh Jackman. And he publicly came out on page 28 and said, "Oh, I may be bisexual. Hello, there's no such thing as bisexual. There's no such thing."
Yeah. So is
Is there?
Liza Minnelli's husband.
Yeah.
well, okay, lots of people might disagree with you on the bisexual comment. I'm not gonna disagree with you, but I
I
think
mean,
we'll
you
see.
but you understand what I'm saying. When you say
I
you're
do.
bisexual, you have to commit to not just the sex, but feeling comfortable about yourself.
Yes.
And I think if you're in it for love, then call it you're in love with love for the person that you're with.
Omnisexual,
Fair.
like Kyle, if
And
we're
that's
defining it.
You're asexual.
We'll see this season, won't we?
Well, honey, you've got a lot of sex
Maybe.
going on with everybody.
Maybe
You got
not.
an open door policy. You don't turn anyone away.
First of all, I think I heard Rachel's divorce is getting ugly. Did you ever wish you were asexual? I wish I was asexual. I do, really.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I would be depressed associated with that. I don't know all the emotions that come along with that, but I can just think of the amount of fucking extra time you would have in your day. You wouldn't have to try to get laid. I mean, you're married, you don't try that shit. But you guys have a lot of other time with each other, which I mean, I couldn't do that. Drive me crazy. But yeah, I would love to just be asexual.
But no, but see, here's the thing. Why are you limiting yourself?
Right.
I didn't know that I could be with somebody and then be with them all day and then be frustrated and then not be frustrated, fall in love with them all over again, and then
Scream, yell,
Yeah,
throw
like,
tantrums,
I had that's
and then
you.
love each other at the end of the
That's you.
day.
That's you.
Oh, really?
So
Are we
I had
talking about me?
stop. So I had no idea that that's what it could be because he has his own business. And he used to be at an office around the corner
Yeah.
from the boutique. So it wasn't like he was with me all the time. And then one day he called me up and he goes, "Oh my God, Jimmy's is doing a $1, what was it? $1 sandwich? Jimmy John's, or what was that sandwich place down the street?
Jersey Mike.
Jersey Mike's." So he's like, "They're doing a
Ugh.
$1 sandwich across the street my assistant told me about. Do you want to come have lunch with me?"
Yes.
And I thought, what? And so I walked down the street. He met me halfway,
Yes.
which is like 2 blocks, right?
Yeah.
And then we stood in line together. We got a $1 sandwich. We shared it. And it was just like, it was sweet. I can't explain it. Does that make sense? It
And
was
then
like
you fell in
genuinely
love.
sweet. Yeah, all over again. It was like, oh my God.
Yes.
It's really weird.
Okay, well, that sounds amazing. I have PTSD when you say Jersey Mike's because I think of Jennifer Aydin and that whole video. And I mean, we haven't heard from Jennifer Aydin in a long time, thank God.
We saw her.
Oh God.
We saw her in New York, and she's going to come on our podcast. She was very sweet.
Yeah.
Well,
We did a show on Peacock.
We did a show with
got
her.
a show on Peacock with her when I got first engaged and when he shut down Rodeo Drive. New Money.
yes.
It's called New Money. It's on Peacock now, and Jennifer Aydin was one of the other couples they followed on the show.
I saw it. I saw either it or clips of it. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I
And
saw
all I
clips
could
of it.
say is, and all I could say is, I don't mind watching it each time because she's always coming out a loser.
So you're not excited for Rachel's divorce to get ugly. And you know what I say? She was separated. See, this is what gets me. Like, okay, you were separated. Sure. You called it after 27 years. But like, of course you're gonna file now, right in the heart of filming RHOBH. Now, I don't know. Did producers urge her to file?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you're living separate lives and
Mhm.
not under the magnifying glass of the television
Mhm.
and the cameras, you're kind of into your own little space and world. So you think nobody sees it, nobody knows it, nobody's acting on it, no one's speaking of it because your friends are just supporting you in whatever decision you make.
Right.
But then when you have the cameras rolling and you need a storyline and you think that's a good storyline, you're kind of pushing the envelope. And the next thing you know, it's creating such havoc in your life that you can't stop that bullet train going in a direction, a specific direction. And I feel for her, but I think they've been separated for many, many, many years because he's never really had a true job. He's
Mhm.
always lived in her shadow. He's always been just the extra person. He's always been the background to not having any purpose in life than just be a house husband. But it's the truth. It's the
He's
truth.
very involved in her businesses, which is what's part of what's going to get ugly. I mean, separating all this. I mean, he works in the business. That's
Yeah.
pretty messy.
I mean, he built the business.
Listen, he works in my business, I work in his, but at the end of the day, he has a purpose. He has his own staff. He has his own group of people that he needs to be able to be responsible for, to appreciate the hard work that goes into producing something. When you're working for your spouse and you're only working for your spouse, and that's exactly what it says, you're working for your spouse. Nowhere on that thing does it say Rachel, Zoe, and company, Rachel, Zoe, and friends, Rachel, Zoe, and husband, his name has never appeared. It's always Rachel Zoe. And when you come to the boutique, it says Paul Attou. It's not Paul Attou and Patrik Simpson. So he has to have his own identity. You cannot take that away from any human.
But let's also be honest. Rachel Zoe became famous because she was primarily doing coke with all of her clients, Lindsay Lohan, all of the clients when she was a stylist. And then suddenly she became a fashion designer. So
I've watched them do that, actually. I went to one of the parties and then you go upstairs and they're like, oh,
yeah.
I never heard this before. I didn't know this.
Oh my God. I went to the party and it's like a big marble table on the floor. It was one of the rooms upstairs and they were all just like snorting cocaine and laughing and laughing.
Allegedly or like actually?
Allegedly, sorry.
No, I'm just asking if you saw it. I mean, I didn't see
my
it.
experience. I was present to the party over here in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
It must have been about 25 years ago. And it was before him.
Yes.
And I saw what they were doing, and I don't drink, I don't smoke. I mean, for me, I don't mind if anybody else does it. It's, whatever, to each his own.
Yeah.
And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, well, that looks like they're having fun. And I walked away.
Yeah, but
I never really joined.
Yeah, but we've been to so many Hollywood parties.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
partake in it, but we see it going on everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have never touched coke in my life. It is just not for me. I have never done any drugs. They're just not for me. No judgments to anyone. Right. Me on coke, does anybody think that is listening that would be a positive experience for anybody? I have more energy than I know what to do with as it is. I don't need no more. And by the way, staying up sounds horrible for me. I'd like to go to bed at 6 p.m. Okay,
especially if you can't remember what happened and what you did, and you need a videotape to have to reference back to be able to see how much fun it was that you missed out on.
No thanks. But I've been at parties where there's like people are doing lines and sure, they're like, girl, you want some? I'm like, no, that's okay. I'm gonna pass.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't find the fun in it.
But I'm sad. But you know what? I love relationships. I'm sad for them. No matter what the relationship is, whether he's gay or not, whether they're bisexual or not, whether they've got threesomes, quadruples, whatever or not.
But they're child together, right?
She has a child. They have two boys.
Two, yep.
I love relationships, and I think I feel strong. I'm a different person in a relationship than I am when I'm not in a relationship.
Me too. Not a great one. Not a great one.
Opposite though, David.
Yes.
Why is it?
You know who has the perfect marriage to me? The icon. We've had some icons on Behind the Velvet Rope throughout the years. This is one of my favorite. Like, I was just like, what is my life? Miss Belinda Carlisle. I am a huge Go-Go's fan for so many reasons. Belinda Carlisle and her husband. James Duke lives right here in West Hollywood. I mean, I'm in the Hamptons. I shouldn't say here, but in there. Belinda and her husband have been married. Morgan Mason, worth lots of money, honey. Cha-ching, cha-ching. And Belinda lives she used to live in India for most of the year. Now she lives in Mexico for most of the year. He lives right here, I believe in Beverly Hills or Bel Air. And, they married, and really, she's a permanent person in Mexico. Like, they see each other.
They live like separate lives, though.
Yeah.
It works for them. Some people
sign me up for that one.
Some people it doesn't. I mean,
I think Rachel is not. I just think look, they were separated anyway. Of course, I just think, of course, you're doing this right in the middle of the season. Storyline, congratulations.
Well, maybe storyline or otherwise, I'm sure they could have come up with a half a dozen other stories for her.
I think so.